how do we even look at cost benefit analysis? Like you can say, okay, Siva, all this is fantastic. I'm sold on agents, but I want to get my CEO agree. I want to get my boss agree on start building agents. How do we give, what kind of justification could we give them? So primarily there are three buckets. Number one is cost, right? How much, what's the cost that the agents can save compared to the current cost that you incur, either be it the human layer or a software layer, etc. And number two, the second bucket is, say, the productivity gains that you get. Like, okay, I had two sellers and I was spending, say, $200,000. But now for the same $200,000, I can have 200 sellers in the form of AI agents. So that's the productivity part of it. And the third part of it is customer experience. My customers were earlier raising support tickets via email, but now I have a live chat agent which is able to handle all my customer queries instantly. So these are primarily the three buckets where you would ideally want your custom and use case to sit. And that becomes a pretty compelling reason for you to do cost benefit analysis. We are working on a calculator. We'll probably show you a glimpse of it. We are going to launch it pretty quick, pretty soon. We'll show you a glimpse of how the calculator comes out because it would make a lot of sense for you to position it internally as well. Now, I'd like to request Vidur from my team. Vidur, are you here? Do you have
Uh,
a quick demo of the calculator? I know it's not production ready, but just at least show the team here at audience here.
yeah, sure. So this is something that we are working on here. The idea is that how can we present to our customers and basically show them the scope of building an AI agent, deploying AI agents to their enterprises, and what is the actual ROI that you can sort of have when you deploy AI agents in a lot of roles like an SDR, a customer support specialist, having an AI agent as your marketing specialist. So my idea coming from a product point of view is to have as less friction as I can have to for the customers, for the users, so that they can just come, they can just enter how many employees am I having in a specific domain, what is the annual compensation I have, and then they can just click on the calculate savings and they can have a UI which probably shows them a report of how things will look at their enterprise. So I'll discuss more on the approach. This is still work in progress. I'm using Replit as a front end tool to build the front end for this, and then I'm using Lyzr to build the backend for it. So firstly, as the first part we discussed in
I
in
think I
yesterday's
think
offer, yeah. Hmm.
I think we still have another 15 minutes. If you can fix the bug and come back, that'll be useful because it'll be good to visually see. The
Hmm.
topic is uh, just to give an idea, right? I'll take over
Hmm.
the screen and see if we can
Yeah.
probably make it work meanwhile. So, team, I'll share the idea, right? And I know we will receive a lot of flack when we end up launching it, but let me tell you what we are seeing from the market, and enterprises don't speak about it. Klarna probably spoke about it, and you know the amount of flag that they received. But I can tell you for sure that the very first ask that always comes to us is, hey, tell us the ROI in terms of labor cost that we save. Irrespective of, forget about whether they're a Fortune 50 company or whether they are an SMB with 30 employees, doesn't matter. The very first ask is tell us how much will it help us save from a labor point of view. And then the second question is tell us what is the productivity gain I would get if I'm not replacing labor, but actually I'm providing these agents to augment my human. Because there are two scenarios, right, where agents replacing humans and there are also agents augmenting humans. So there is a second scenario that we get from our as a big ask. And what is not measurable is the customer experience part of it, which is, hey, tell me if my CSAT will improve if I deploy this. That is something that we cannot predict. It is more of an after, there's something that you can track only after you implement. But long story short, these are the first two scenarios that we are trying to built on the platform on the calculator to show. It is again only for representation purposes. I don't think as humans we are thinking in that direction that hey, you know what, I want to replace 20 jobs, etc. For an AI agent company, we are a 50 people company to be honest, and we continue to hire more humans. I think in principle, we all agree that as long as the team is performing very well, there is literally no way an agent can do the job. But in terms of getting the approval from the business teams, this becomes a very important tool. So it is like a necessary evil that we got to build, and we're building it. We'll share it as soon as it's up and running. It was running in the morning. I think Vidhu was changing something in the backend. So if it's up and running, we'll share it again. But just to give you an idea that this is how the cost benefit analysis usually are being worked out at this point in time.